Panasonic G80/85/81 versus Olympus EM-1 Mark II. Two great cameras. Let's compare them and let's talk a little bit about it. Hello YouTubers, my name is Attila Máté from Blue Sky Photography, and today I'd like to talk to you about the Panasonic G80/81/85 and the Olympus EM-1 Mark II. Now, in this video I would like to talk about my opinion, and I have to emphasize this, that this is only my opinion, and I think that these two cameras, they are not really on the same level to be compared, but on the other side, every camera has his own beauty, and his own advantages. So let's see how they compare one with each other, one with the other. So first of all, we talk about the similarities, which one both of the cameras will have, and then talk about the Panasonic advantages, and then about the Olympus advantages. So similarities of both of the cameras: the 30-flippy touchscreen, in-body image stabilization. Now here is something to mention, because we all know that Olympus has the best image stabilization. We can say it's the best, we can. So they have both in-body image stabilization. Now 4K video recording is again both of the cameras will have, but the Olympus records in cinematic 4K and in 236 megabits per second. And that is more than double data transfer, because the Panasonic records with 100 megabits per second. The same sensor size, both of them, they are micro four thirds cameras. The Panasonic is 60 megapixel and the Olympus is 20 megapixel sensor. They can use each other's lenses. Now this is again a similarity, that because they are micro four thirds, we all know that micro four thirds lenses can be used on each other, so Panasonic can use Olympus lenses, Olympus can use Panasonic lenses. Until now it was an issue, because Olympus always placed the stabilization in the body, and Panasonic used to place it in the lens. So if you use an Olympus lens on a Panasonic body, that wasn't stabilized. So what else they share, these cameras? Focus stacking, yes, that's shooting mode, let's say, where you can select your focus points where you want to be in focus, and then the camera will make several pictures and place it on each other. So you will have 3 different points in focus. So that you can do also in both of the cameras. Now, these were the similarities of both of the cameras. Now let's see the Panasonic advantages. Panasonic has one good advantage. It is less than half price of the Olympus. So if you are on a budget, if you have tight budget, then obviously Panasonic is a great choice, because it's $899 versus $1,999, which is more than double price. We are talking about body only, obviously. So one of the Panasonic's advantages, and the great one, is price. Second, 4K photo mode. Now you have to know here that it's only 8 megapixel photos you get from the 4K photo mode, and it's in JPEG images, which is not really an advantage comparing with the Olympus Pro Capture mode, where you can get full resolution, 20 megapixel resolution raw files. So this 4K photo mode is kind of let's say that if you don't have the other one, then it's okay, but with 8 megapixel pictures, I wouldn't be very happy to print them in, let's say, 20 by 16 or something like that, that would be an issue, I would say. So 8 megapixels, it's good for online, it's good for Facebook or something like that, but it's not really good for printing, or even if you print very small, So that was the advantages of the Panasonic. Now let's talk about the advantages of the Olympus. We know that this is an expensive camera, it's not a cheap camera, but it also has a lot of nice features, and let's see what's them. So what are those features? So first is 1/8000th of a second shutter speed. We know that Panasonic has 1/4000th of a second shutter speed. We are talking about mechanical shutter. I'm not talking about electronic shutter. So it's double the shutter speed. 1/4000 versus 1/8000. I would say that 1/8000th of a second, that's the minimum. That is necessary if you want to work professionally. If you are only in videography, you don't care, because in video you use very small shutter speeds. I mean, you use 1/50th of a second, 1/60th, whatever. But you don't really care then. 1/32,000th of a second shutter speed, electronic shutter speed, versus 1/16,000th of a second on the Panasonic. So it's again double the electronic shutter speed. 1/250th of a second flash speed versus 1/60th of a second on the Panasonic. Well, this is not double, but almost there. Dual SD card slot. Again, something which is, in my opinion, it is very important if you are a photographer as well. If you use the camera only for video, you don't really mind this issue. So higher bitrate in 4K video and pro capture mode, full resolution raw files, like I told you, comparing with the 4K photo mode on the Panasonic, you know, this is much better, because with the pro capture mode you will get full resolution raw files. And how this pro capture mode works is that the example, you are in the church waiting, you know, that the bride, the groom will kiss the bride, and then you just look in the viewfinder and wait, you know, and then you press the shutter halfway down. And when you press the shutter halfway down, the camera will make 14 pictures in a row for full resolution raw files. And when you press the shutter after that, until 90 images, it will make again in a row full resolution raw files. So you can choose after that. You can choose actually a moment before you press the shutter fully. That's amazing. And you get a full resolution raw file. That's amazing, I tell you. So this is I would say pretty good for photographers. Like I said, all these kind of advantages in the Olympus, mostly, not mostly, I would say, except of the higher bitrate in 4K, mostly the rest is all for regarding photography. So if you are a videographer, you don't really care about them, you know. But if you are also a photographer and you want to use the camera the same for photography as for videography, then unfortunately the Olympus is the one to choose. And the last advantage of the Olympus is the high resolution photo mode. And this is again something huge, it's big. And we know that the Olympus used to have this high resolution photo mode before in the cameras, and it was great and excellent. And this one's supposed to be even better than them. And you can get over here until up to comparable 50 megapixel images. And that's hilarious. I mean, I have to tell, it's great. It's unbelievably good. It's just, I mean, you have a Micro Four Thirds sensor and you can make a picture comparable with a 50 megapixel image. And that's just ridiculously good. So, like I said before, these advantages in the Olympus is mostly for photography. So if you are on a video mostly and you want to use your camera just a few times for photography or for family, this kind of stuff, obviously the G80, 85, it will be excellent camera for you, that's not an issue. But if you want to go professionally to use your camera as a photography camera, I would suggest you to save up and buy the Olympus, because these things, 1/8000th of a second shutter speed, 1/32,000th of a second electronic shutter, 1/250th flash sync speed, dual SD card slot, pro capture mode, high resolution photo mode, all these things in photography, it is very important. And guys, I know some people, they comment and they say, well, like this, and wait until it comes out and try and blah, blah, blah. Look, Olympus has a reputation that what they promised, they did it. Unlike Sony. Sorry, Sony fanboys again, but that's the truth. Sony has the reputation that they promise and they don't do it. or they do it half, you know. If it works only halfway, you know. But Olympus has a reputation that they do it. So I'm not concerned about what it will work and what it won't work, you know. I would say that if they promised, it will work. But anyway, this is my opinion. I think that I left something out, or there is something very important and I didn't say. Please feel free and leave a comment down below, so we can discuss it in a professional manner. And this is only my opinion about these two cameras, and I think that both of the cameras have their own places, you know. And I would say Panasonic G80, if they fix, you know, the problem with the image stabilization, it will be a great camera, especially for videography. Also for photography, for family and this kind of stuff, it is good. Because it has also battery grip option, you know, and like Olympus has battery grip option, you know. These are important things, you know, and Panasonic has it. But there are these small little issues with the shutter speed and the SD card slot and these kind of things. But I think if you are with video, that's not an issue. So I hope you like this video. If you like it, please like and subscribe and share my videos. And other than that, I wish you a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.